a couple years ago when the Jaguars had James Robinson and selected Travis Etienne in the first round of the draft, I believe I want to say off the top of my head, it was like 2021, 2020 around that area.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, what are you doing? I understand.
What do you mean?
Like, because I know he was a good player.
Do you not watch college football?
No, I did, but I just felt like running backs generally don't get drafted in the first round.
Yeah, I agree.
Generally. So I was kind of like, okay, I understand.
Especially with all the stuff going around with Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it's like, okay. And plus you had all these other running backs that we've seen time and time again, like Ramondre Stevenson, all these guys that are drafted in the later rounds that you can still get great value for. So I was kind of thinking, what are you thinking? Or what are you doing? But after watching him this year, I feel that not only was he worth the first round pick, but this has turned into, you have to keep feeding Travis Etienne.
You have to. The offense has to run through Etienne.
Yep.
James White was what he was for Tom Brady.
Yep.
Every great quarterback has it.
Yep.
And Etienne is probably one of the best ones, and he gets to go to Trevor Lawrence. It's unfair to the NFL.
Yes.
And if you are listening to this and you are a part of the coaching staff in Jacksonville and you have any say in anything, get Etienne the ball.
Yeah, it's not even a debate at this point. Like I know we've covered in the past how good this offense can be, but that is where it starts because so far we're about halfway through the season ish, 8 games in. He's got 151 carries. He's leading the NFL in touches right now, which is a big reason that the Jaguars are 6-2, leading the AFC South right now.
Yeah, because if you go back and look at their losses, Etienne did not run. They did not feed Etienne.
Yep. And so 151 carries, 583 yards, 7 touchdowns. And also now, keep in mind, so through 8 games, he has 27 catches for 266 yards and a touchdown. All season last year in 17 games, he had 35 catches. He is a good game away from catching the football of matching his reception total from last year. And so what I believe that we're seeing a player, and I know the whole running back tax and stuff, and we'll get to that another day when, potentially when he gets paid and all of that. But at the end of the day, he's a solid running back. He has shown up for this offense that, again, is still hitting its stride. But make no mistake, he needs the football.
Absolutely. And I mean, decoy, anything, he needs to be involved in the offense at some way. Otherwise, this team will not be successful. Mm-hmm. And going into the playoffs, you have an opportunity to have a running game and a passing game ran through one player.
Yep.
I mean, I know Ridley is probably screaming at the top of his lungs, make sure he gets the ball. Because that's just going to leave, you have to keep the safety in the box or move the safety up.
Yep.
And one-on-one with Ridley, good luck.
Yeah. And that's another thing too, is like you said, like what this is going to do for this offense at a certain moment in time, because we're going to get to the end of the season. The Jaguars are going to be ready for the playoffs. And I'm thinking, I'm literally going to think to myself, I already can see it. Like, especially with how well this offense is going to look. It's like, especially when you get into the playoffs too, it is going to be fantastic. I'm excited to see what he does throughout the rest of the season.
Oh, absolutely. Because you don't have a back like this.
Yes.
He's a bruiser and he's a shifty guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be a running back by committee. Yeah. He is the committee.
Well, and I think Doug Peterson has had a really good understanding of how to use backs. James Robinson to a degree last year, but now and again, that was another thing too, is when I believe they either cut or traded Robinson last year. And I think he immediately went to the Jets. I think it was cut. And I was I was shocked. But then after watching this, I'm like, I get it now. Yep. I get it, man. He's going to be an absolute special player. And if you want the success to continue, you keep giving Travis Etienne the ball. I'm so excited to see what he does for the rest of the season. And I think that he is going to continue to tear it up. No question in my mind.
Absolutely.
So, but hey, let us know what you guys think about getting Travis Etienne the football. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. That's what helps people find the show. But at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think about. Keep feeding Travis Etienne.